Happy beautiful day everybody. We are here, we're mixing in a big beautiful liquid fertilizer. We use a number of our own on-site liquid fertilizer amendments, but today we're going to go through very nicely on how to make a beautiful, somewhat free calcium liquid fertilizer for your
We have our
plants.
eggshells that everybody's collected over the last couple of months or few months. Our apple cider vinegar. We have a jar that the eggshells will go in once we've cooked them in the pot. Something to crush our eggs, and we do have a scale on the way which will just weigh out to see proportionalized with our 375 ml per bottle. So we have 750 ml there in total of apple cider vinegar. So first thing, we're going to get crushing these eggshells here. You can see why we chose to do this outside, because all these little skins that's on the inside of the eggs need to come out, so we just want as much of the eggshell as possible. So of course we won't get all of it out, but we're going to try our best to get as much as possible out, and that's why better to do it outside, because it might make a mess inside. So we're just going to let that cool off. Once it's cooled off, we'll then put that back on the measure. Okay, so our eggshells are pretty much nice and done here. We don't want to overdo them, so we're going to weigh out now 100 grams. We should do a ratio of 10 to 1 vinegar. So we've got 750 grams of vinegar there, or moles of vinegar there, and that means that we're going to mix in 75 grams. We're actually just going to up that to 100 grams. So we're going to weigh that up. Binjan. Okay, sure. It's fine. Okay, so we are already starting to see a nice reaction over here, and this was the best apple cider vinegar we could find in town, just off the farm here. Best one that you can get your hands on, organic preferably. Apple cider vinegar is the best, or if you can make your own, even better. So now we're going to let that react. We're going to cover it with a nice little cloth lid with an elastic band, and we'll let that sit for 4 days, 3 days, have a look and see how it's doing. Otherwise let it go another 2 or 3 days, and it should be ready for us to use, making nice bioavailable calcium for our beautiful plants. Okay, so we still got quite a bit of a reaction happening here. It's a bit more difficult in one hand than I thought. Put the camera down. Okay, so from now we'll just go find a nice dark corner to put this, let it settle, and it'll be ready to use. So we're choosing to do this over fire, but of course you can do it over a gas stove or a normal electrical stove as well. We've decanted our solution into this bottle now. We're here in our big beautiful corn garden. Well, there's many other things growing in here, including rice. So we're going to give this corn, which is now giving beautiful ears, basically a couple of weeks away from being ready. Some a bit further away from being ready than others, but at this time we're going to give a beautiful calcium liquid fertilizer. And how we're going to do that is we've got our 16 litre or 4 gallon spray tanks over here, and we're going to mix in a ratio of 1 to 1,000 with water of our solution. So that means we've got 16 litres, like I said. So we're going to take that 16 litres, we're going to convert that into millilitres. That's going to be 16,000 millilitres. And of course 1 to 1,000 means 16 mils going in here. We have a little jar conveniently that's about 25 mils. So we'll just fill this, no precise work here. It's a bit of guesswork, but we'll just fill that a little bit under full, and that should give us at least 16 mils there. Okay, we are mixed and ready. So sweet corn's quite a tough one, but just with that little calcium hack at the end, you can help grow some beautiful big corn. This was our first grow, so we're not putting calcium here today, as we are the bottom parts, as we've been showing you. But just by taking that extra care, you'll be left with some beautiful sweet corn that looks like this. So we're going to finish this area over the next course of an hour. Probably take about 4 backpack water loads, sprayer loads, and not too much actually for the amount of area that we have here. So a very efficient calcium fertilizer, and this just helps to ensure, like I showed you a little bit earlier, beautiful corn ear, well-developed corn ear. And of course we grow this all for seed. So if you stay in South Africa, chances are if you're growing sweet bantam corn seed this season, it came from this farm last season. So So make that beautiful calcium fertilizer and enjoy watching your plants thrive.